Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another edition of What's Happening Now with CNI Solution. As always, remember to like, share, and comment on this broadcast live, as there could be some information not only useful to yourself, but to a family or friend or a coworker. So tonight's live is being brought to us by Hello Guest Screen. And Hello Guest Screen offers an easy way to personalize your Airbnb properties, TV screens with custom images and dynamic calendar-driven guest information with all the essentials information for them upon arrival. I tell you what, I've used Hello Guest Screen in more ways than one here at CNI Solutions. We use it for every single one of our financial literacy classes, every one of our entrepreneur classes, any type of event that's happening here at the center. CNI Solutions is using Hello Guest Screen. So a couple things I want to talk to you guys about coming up. We do have our entrepreneur class is going to be starting on the 28th of this month. That is going to be with conjunction with Oakwood University. We are pleased and happy to have that class with Oakwood University, and there are still open slots for those who want to attend this class. It is a 12-week course in the evening. By all means, please go to our website, www.cnisolutions.org, and go ahead and register through the website. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about what you might have been seeing going around here on Facebook, a lot of the social media. Let's talk a little bit about this right here. All right, let's talk a little bit about that. So I have been honored and to be selected to be a contestant for the Entrepreneur of Impact. So what the Entrepreneur Impact is, it's affiliated with Damon John, the owner of FUBU. And Shark Tank, he's one of the members of Shark Tank. And basically what it is, you, the community, y'all vote on whether or not if you feel that Charles Frye is the entrepreneur of impact for his community and for all that he does. And you just go to your Facebook page and you go ahead and cast your vote there. One vote a day will work, and that will help keep me in the running, along with CNI Solutions in the running, so that we can be a recipient, for one, to receive that viable knowledge of that one-on-one business training with Mr. John. I think that is absolutely amazing to be able to do that, to be able to further and scale our business, our organization. And also with that comes a $25,000 purse that comes with that. So by all means, please, if you hadn't had a chance, go to our Facebook page, any of our social media outlets, and you'll see this there. And go ahead and take time to donate, support, if you will, for that, and that'll keep us in the running. I believe currently right now it's showing that I am in 4th place. When I first was nominated, I think it showed me it was something like 37th place. It was a high number. And with the help of all of you out there who are supporting, who love what CNI Solutions does and all the work we do, you was able to allow us to get down all the way down to 4th place. I do know there's still a few days left in this contest. I want to say we're like maybe 4 days away or something like that, and before it is finalized. But the more votes that you can get, the more support that you're able to give, that'll keep us in the running to help our organization out a lot. So please do keep doing that. And I guess you're wondering, well, what is it that CNI Solution does? Well, by you voting, by you doing that, that will help keep things like this braid-a-thon that we do every single year with these amazing braiders throughout the Huntsville area. We average anywhere between 400 to 500 kids in one day. That's braids, that's haircuts, that's lock retwists. They are getting all of that done in one day for back to school, along with they get fed a meal throughout that whole day, so no child is sitting there hungry waiting to get their hair done. They're also eating, and we have activities for the kids outside the facility as well. We definitely like to support and thanks the Bob Harrison Center for allowing us to participate there and perform these services there at their facility, because it had not been for them, we'd not be able to get this done, along with all of our donors who support this great event, and the volunteers, Hair Queen, Cutting Them Up Beauty Supply, Beauty and Training Center. There's a lot of other supply stores and volunteers who help support. It's just an amazing event. So that's one of the things that we're able to keep doing. as we continue throughout the year here, working in the community. So, a couple of things that I also want to recognize as we come into the 2025 year. There's going to be a lot more community events that we're going to be doing. We're going to be scheduling a lot more of those for those in the community. If there's anything out there that you guys feel that y'all need, please let us know, and I will work with our team to see if we can provide that. The goal is always to provide you with something that you need, not something that I feel that you need or that we feel that you need. We want you to be comfortable. We want you to be satisfied with the services that we provide. So that's why we always want to look out. It's kind of like even when I do the financial literacy class for our young youth, I'm always asking them, what do you need more to learn? What do you want to know about finances? I give them the basics. I give them everything that they need. But sometimes, our youth want to know a little bit more. And that's when I dig deeper and I go into a deeper dive with them. And I teach them a little bit more when it comes to finances so they know. I think one of the biggest ones that they all like to see is the debt to income ratio. That's always been a big hit with them, understanding that, and just basically understanding the basics of finances and ensuring that they are ready for the world to be willing participants in our community to help survive and to keep them from going into that ever endlessly debt cycle that we're trying to break. Because if we're able to get to the youth now and teach them the financial literacy now, that will help a long way, especially when they move on to go to college. They're not going to get into debt with all those credit cards. When they move on from college, they won't be in debt. They'll understand finances. They'll understand predatory lending. They'll understand smart goal savings. They'll understand their credit and their credit report and things that they need to do to help raise their score, along with understanding what's going to lower their score. So that is one of the big things that we do here at CNI Solutions as a nonprofit. It's all about the community. We are actually boots on the ground working in the community, trying to provide those services that the community needs. We hardly are working behind the desk unless we're preparing for our events, which, takes a lot of effort and a lot of timing and a lot of work. We're always answering phone calls or emails from the community for things that they're asking for, things that they need. There's been a big push, I know, through going through these winter months for the homeless shelters, and the homeless. That has been a big push. Although we ourselves are not in a position to provide shelter for the homeless, but we are in a position to provide support for those who do, or provide support for those who are feeding the homeless. There are so many organizations out there that are trying to feed the homeless and get them on their feet. And we're always willing to help, aid, and support however we can. Like this, I witnessed something today that I thought was very remarkable. A young lady on her birthday was providing hot soup to the homeless people in the community because she felt that was something that she wanted to do. And I thought that was an amazing gesture. And I thought it was just superb to do that. And the homeless who were out there receiving those items were grateful. They were thankful. And as cold as it was here today, I think the temperature was almost down to 12 degrees. It was something that was definitely needed. So kudos to her, for her and her family, for doing what they were doing to help the homeless in our community. So a couple other things that I wanted to talk to you all about. Let's talk about our senior citizens here in the community and the work that we still do with them. We service anywhere between 150 to 170 senior citizens twice a year, once during Christmas and also during Easter. But we cannot do that without your support and your donations. Like this, we are happy to help the senior citizens. We'd love to see the smiles that just put on their face each time we're doing an event there at the Bob Harrison Senior Citizens. And if you guys can see what we can see when we're there working with them, you would also be astounded and want to do more than what you're probably doing now. Because I tell you what, watching some of those senior citizens' faces light up and smile, it is something that does something to your soul, and it makes you feel good. And so we definitely love to have you support. If you want to donate, you can donate. It's on the bottom of the screen, it's rolling. If you want to come out and volunteer, please send us an email at info@cnisolutions.org, and we will get that information, and we can set you up to be a volunteer with us. We got one of our viewers got a question, says, how do you fund these events, and how are some of them donated? Well, to be honest with you, ma'am, a lot of our events are funded through donations. We get donations through the community, through personal donations, corporate donations. We even do a lot of grant writing here to try to get the funding up so that we can continue to do what we do. And just be honest with you and transparent, a lot of it's also self-funding. We do a lot of self-funding here to try to continue what we do for the community. And I tell you what, and as long as we've been doing it for the last 5 years, I have enjoyed every single bit of it. I think it's been wonderful. I think what we're doing is making a difference, and we're going to continue to do that, so that we can make a difference. Our whole idea is, if we can just reach one person, that is success for us, because that one person will tell somebody else about their success story and how it's changed their life around and how they are doing better. Right. So when we talk about the entrepreneur impact award that you all see that's going around, that's what that entrepreneur impact award is all about. If we are able to get your donation and support, this is another means for us to be able to funnel in more funding for our organization, so that we can continue to do the great things that we are doing here in the community. Okay. So couple other things that I want to talk about is we already talked about the launch class that will be starting on the 28th of this month in conjunction with Oakwood University. We are also looking to do a little bit more collaboration with some other HBCUs here in the state of Alabama. We are working diligently with a few of them. Along some of them, the name is Talladega. We're trying to work with them. We're also trying to get back with Stillman College, and trying to work with them and a few other HBCUs. And keep in mind, we are not confined to here in the state of Alabama when it comes to our HBCUs. We are more than willing to work outside of the state of Alabama with the HBCUs. If you have a contact or a point of contact for HBCU in your area, and you want to have them with our entrepreneurial course that you think would be beneficial to some of those students and those HBCUs, please reach out to us. Let us know, and I'll sure that our director gets a hold of somebody there so that we can coordinate and make sure that happens. Okay. One of some things that we're also going to be making some changes here in our organization, and these are changes for the good. These ain't changes for the bad. They're going to be changes for the good, because the idea is we don't want to stay stagnant. We always want to keep growing. So we're going to try to bring in some more leadership, more facilitators here to help support our organization and a lot of the training that's going to be going on, because there's going to be a whole bunch of training that's going to be taking place here. We are going to be collaborating with the CNI, that is with HUD, which is the Choice Neighborhood Initiatives. So we'll be working with them and helping those residents as well. So it's going to take more than just the current staff that we got. We're going to need more people. And again, if you are someone who you think that you want to be a part of that, and you're looking to, you want to help and teach and facilitate the classes that we offer, by all means, please reach out to us at www.cni-solutions.org. Go to the website, fill out the contact information. We'll get that, and we'll go through it, and we'll set up an interview with you so that we can go ahead to try to get that started for you. Okay. All right. Few other things that I want to touch bases on and talk to you guys about is everyone seems to think that we're relegated to just here in our facility, but we're not. We do a lot of speaking engagements throughout the city, different organizations. We've been with the Rotary Club out in Madison County, in Madison City, I should say. It was a wonderful event to speak with the Rotary Club there, to teach them and let them know a little bit about CNI Solutions, which they did not know. We were really, really excited about doing that. And we welcome any organization that wants to know more about CNI Solutions. Please just reach out to us. Let us know. we'll be more than happy to come to you and talk to you. I'm currently getting something in the works where we're going to be scheduled to speak down in Lower Alabama and in Columbus, Georgia. We're working on something there for Columbus, Georgia as well, to do a speaking engagement and I should say a workshop down there with some of the youth that they have there. So we're working on that. As I said, there's a lot of changes that we're going to be doing, a lot of things that we got happening. We're also adding to our curriculum with the lift. It's going to be the entrepreneur curriculum for high school students. We're going to be adding in the entrepreneur curriculum for the high school students. It's not going to be as in depth as it is for our luncheon class, but this is just something to get the wheels turning for them, to get their minds thinking in the right way, to help them understand, because a lot of students don't go on to college, and this is a way for them to understand, like, maybe I can become an entrepreneur and start my own business. It can happen that way as well. So if this isn't to deter no one from going to college, but sometimes you do have those students who feel like college is just not for me, or they feel like the military is just not for me. Well, then instead of them just being able to sit there and go into a boring 9-to-5 that they may not like, this is an opportunity for them to come up with something, a fresh idea in their mind. Maybe starting my own business is something I can do. And when they go through this course, it is just something to find out if they want to do it, if they can do it, and then we will go ahead and introduce them into the real thing. So that is something that we're going to be doing. So again, I appreciate everyone who has been supporting CNI Solutions. I appreciate all those who have been casting their vote for the Entrepreneur Impact Award presentation that is going on right now. I tell you what, we're excited about it. I'm excited about it. And hopefully we do get a chance to be that #1 spot and do get to win this. And with that, we're going to see a lot of changes, especially from the sound advice that we hope to receive from Damon John. I think that he will be able to give us something that we hadn't seen ourselves and help propel us to that next level of entrepreneurship and business acumen that we all need. All right. So as always, remember, guys, your yesterday is not your today, and your today is not your tomorrow. Good night.